Yo, welcome to the Cosmic Paradox channel. Like, subscribe, and share.
Now, when it comes to Hey Arnold, most of us remember it blatantly sticks out. The cartoon with the kid with the football head. But when you really watch Hey Arnold, you realize that that cartoon is much more than that. And if you really peel back the layers, you'll realize that Arnold was somewhat of an urban mystic. He was the kid in the middle of chaos, in the middle of dysfunction, all of this noise. He always had the ability to see clearly. And that is why so many people resonated with Hey Arnold. This is more than just nostalgia. You see, Arnold symbolized perception in the middle of the concrete jungle. Now let's break that down. Let's get deeper into that. You see, Arnold was surrounded by chaos, right? His boarding house was full of dysfunctional characters that we saw from time to time. The city was always loud and messy, right? The concrete jungle, a city. His classmate was dealing with all type of trauma and issues, but Arnold, for the most part, he always stayed centered. Now he wasn't perfect, but he listened, he meditated, he guided. That is the role of the mystic. You see, the mystic isn't somebody who runs away to a mountaintop. The mystic is somebody who holds vision while in the middle of life. And that was Arnold. He had compassion in the middle of dealing with dysfunction. There was clarity within the middle of the noise. That's the first lesson that we can take away from Hey Arnold. You don't need the perfect environment to find peace. You need the perception to hold stillness in the middle of the chaos. Now, when you look at the boarding house, it was also very symbolic. It wasn't just the setting, the whole environment itself, right? It was a reflection of the psyche. So when things were going on within different episodes, the community and the people within the community would mirror it back or would reflect that back. You see, every tenant represented a voice in the collective mind. The paranoid one, the nostalgic one, the stubborn one, the childish one. All of those personalities were under one roof. It's the same as all of the voices that we carry inside. That's why it resonated, because deep down, we all live in our own boarding house of voices. Arnold symbolized the part of us that can sit in the middle of all the noise, all of those voices, and still see clearly. That's perception. That's mysticism. It's not about shutting the voices out. It's about knowing which ones to listen to and which ones to let pass. And if we, the one of the more important pieces of symbology was Arnold's football shaped head, right? See, on the surface, it was just a funny character design. It's an easy thing to remember and to point out. You watching Hey Arnold, you seen Hey Arnold, the cartoon with the boy with a football head. But you see, symbolically, the shape mattered and it was speaking a different layer. Arnold's head was an emblem of expanded perception. It stretched outward, wider than the average head, symbolizing his ability to see more than others, to see in all directions. And it gets interesting because when you look at the shape, that football shape, it mirrors a Vesica Pisces. And a Vesica Pisces deals in sacred geometry. That's where you have two circles overlapping to create that almond shape that's in the middle. Even if we look at the flower of life, it has multiple, Vesica Pisces within it. That symbol has been used for centuries to symbolize the union of opposites, divine perception, the opening of the third eye. And you can get a lot of this information if you check out the book The Ancient Flower of Life. It speaks on the Vesica Pisces and other symbols of sacred geometry. So Arnold literally carries the Vesica Pisces on his shoulder every episode. He was the walking symbol of the third eye open in the middle of the concrete jungle. That's not a random thing. That's archetypal. We're getting back into those archetypes. The truth of it is, every single character within that show, all of the characters in that boarding house, those are archetypes. Every tenant carried a hidden lesson. So if you are on the Patreon, I want you to visit the Patreon because we're going to break down Arnold as the urban mystic in full, fully digging into that Vesica Pisces connection, the boarding house as the collective psyche, and how every tenant represents a shadow aspect of ourselves. And if you find that this really resonated with you, I would like for you to visit the Patreon so that you can get deeper into the decoding, because it's really going to blow you away when you see how much it is connected to how we view ourselves. So here's the takeaway, right, that you can walk away with. You don't have to wait for life to get quiet before you find peace, because 9 times out of 10, it's not going to happen, right? Especially not in today's society. So know that you can hold perception in the midst of chaos. And Arnold shows us that. So be the mystic in the middle of your own concrete jungle. So be sure to tap in on that Patreon. And if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, make sure that you do that, because and if you're ready to start decoding this and really digging into your own psyche, make sure that you grab that urban or that mystic urban journal that coincides along with this Hey Arnold content. I'm looking forward to seeing you guys over on the Patreon where we can get a little bit deeper. Peace.